Hey everybody, it's Tafony here once again, and today's rambling about is going to be on the Synths Snare. It is a part of their drum series, which is mostly 10 HP, not always, drum modules that have these Tetris E blocks on them. They are all 909 inspired, or most of them are. The snare certainly is, and as is the hats and the cymbals that are beside them. They're not all analog, but the snare and the hats are. Let me go over the disclaimer first, quick. I'm not affiliated with Synths in any way. I'm not sponsored. The series isn't sponsored or provided by anyone or anything. This is just my own ramblings. I bought this module used off of a local seller. This is not journalism. This is just my vlog thingy. And more importantly than all of that, it sounds like this. Let's go over the panel quick, and then I'm going to do up a little jammy thing. So let's just let you hear my sequence while I'm running through it this time, which isn't how I usually do it, but I think it'll be appropriate today. I will say right off the bat, and this might just be mine, but it seems like the snare is way louder than the other modules in this series, for mine anyway. But that's okay, we got a mixer, we'll mix it in. So one thing I like about the Synths series is they have, I'm not going in any particular order, so I'm going to start at the bottom. What I like is they have built-in attenuators for the CV inputs. So there is a tune CV input with an attenuator. I really like that. So you can start at the beginning of your sequence sending it CV. You don't have to bring it on the sequencing side. You can just send it right away and then bring it in on this side. Obviously nothing's changing because you can't hear it, but I am not sending it either. But yeah, there's a tune CV attenuator. There's a decay CV attenuator. I appreciate that, and I wish more modules had that because lots of your modulation sources don't have attenuators, so nice that they make it up on here. There is a manual trigger button. Every drum module, most every module should have one of these. It's so nice to just have it. If I pause it, I want to hear it, I will go. I can just hear it. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to just hit that. Because we're starting at the bottom for whatever reason. Let's go into the inputs. I already talked about the tune CV. It controls the tune. The decay CV, you can modulate your decay. There is an accent input, as lots of your rack is having accent inputs. And I believe if you send it a 10 volt pulse, it will attenuate the volume, meaning if you are sending it an accent with 10 volts, it's going to make it louder. That is cool. I have yet to really use that, and we'll see if we get into it today in this video. And if we do some manual trigs, the tune knob is your pitch. Now you'll hear right away that it doesn't affect a ton of stuff because a lot of it is the noise. So if we put it in the middle and we start doing the noise tone, I find this is more like the tune is the analog body, I believe. It doesn't, because you don't get independent mix of the two of them, I just find the noise tone is more important than the pitch. So yeah, this is how you're really going to color your sound. So decay is also really important here because this sounds completely different than when you let it ring out, right? So there's a lot of different sounds in here, and there's hat sounds, right? Snappiness is the... Oh, you know what? Maybe that is... Hold on. Yeah, that's how much noise there is. Okay. So we like a lot of noise. So yeah, okay, that's your mix. Snappy is your mix of analog voice and noise. So we like a lot of noise. Well, I like a lot of noise. But you'll hear if we turn the snappy, the noise mix all the way down. The noise tone doesn't change anything, but if we crank it all the way up, it changes a lot. Okay. So I like that. Decaying, get a little shorter, a little longer, yeah. I like a lot of noise. My pitch a little low. I like that. I don't know. I like it almost into clap territory. That's my taste. If you don't like it, there's a lot of other stuff on board here. But I'm going to send it to sequence now. Just so you can hear how it usually goes with this one. And let's give it an LFO as well. So modulating your decay, like I said before, when we patch it in, nothing's going to happen because there's an onboard attenuator. Love that. Let's start doing that. That's just like really easy way to get some dynamics going, and I really like that. So yeah, it's not a insanely complicated module, but I just love how these sound. So maybe we don't want to modulate it quite as much because they get a little short. Just a little bit, right? Which is nice because I don't have to do anything on the other side, on the sending side. So let's send another LFO to our tune and bring in some of that modulation. Now, it's not clocked. My LFO isn't clocked, so it's going to be a little wonky on the FM side, but still, little bit. There's a lot. Like, the joys of modular. You can just get real crazy with it, real ridiculous. So let's turn those all the way down, and then let's mix in our sequence. Just for this video, I'm going to mix it a little louder than I probably would. But I just want to really make it easy to hear, so that's it going. Let's noodle. I really like the series. It's a really straightforward snare module. There's not a whole ton to say, but I think it's really great. It's a straightforward 909 snare sound is like one of my favorites. It's almost into that clap territory is just where I really like it, and we will get to the clap module as well in a later video. But yeah, Erica Synths snare drum module sounds great. I really like this series. I'm Tafony. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.